Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com coming at you with another sneaker collection edition. This is a pair, as you can probably already tell from the box, it's not one of the standard Jordan boxes, and as you would know from previous 3 releases, this is another pair of Air Jordan 3s. So I was real excited when I heard this release was coming out. These are the True Blues. I wasn't into Jordans when the True Blues first came out. And one thing I love about True Blues and 3s in general is the 3s go with so many different styles. You can rock them with shorts. You can rock them with jean shorts. You can rock them with baggy jeans, skinnier jeans. I mean, they're very, very multifaceted shoes, if you can say that. So I love the pair of cements I have, which, as you guys know, that's the only pair of 3s I have. I actually do have another pair of 3s, but they're the pure monies, and they aren't actually a pair that I can wear. They're just a pair that I have. But just based on size. Sorry, that sounded weird. They're 10.5s or 12s. I wear 15s. But I wanted a pair. That's not important. But what I really like about the True Blue color is I wear a lot of blue. And up to this point, I haven't been able to find a pair of Jordans that matches perfectly. It's either too light, like a color like I have on my 13s that just came out, the Flint 13s, or it's more of a royal blue, like my Foamposite pennies I have. So it's never been a blue that matches well with a lot of the blue that I wear. And I don't know if maybe just BBC and Ice Cream have a specific blue that they use, because the True Blue seems to work pretty damn well. So without further ado, let's get into these joints. Pair I'm real excited about. They actually arrived when I was out of town. I was in Vegas for the World Series of Poker. I actually kind of wish they would have gotten here sooner, because I would have liked to have worn them there. But I am glad they didn't, so I was able to keep them DS for a little bit longer. Still DS. Probably going to bust them out. I don't know, probably within the next 3-4 months. I'm trying to find another pair. Honestly, I knew I was going to like them, but I knew how much I was going to like them, so I only bought the one pair. And then they came out, and damn, I love these shoes. I really wish I would have caught the second pair, because these are the type of shoe that isn't just going to be hot for this year, because, you know, it just came out. Which there's a couple of releases that just came out that, in my opinion, I mean, they'll be hot this year. You bust them out in a couple years, it's like, oh, that's an old pair of Jordans, instead of like, oh, that's an old pair of Jordans. You bust these out, and people are like, oh, that's a pair of True Blues. You know what I mean? And I'm not like talking shit on the Orions, the Orion 7s that just came out, but in my opinion, somebody rocks those, you know, 3 years from now, I'm like, oh, yeah, the Orions, okay. Somebody busts these out 3-4 years from now, damn, those True Blues are hot. You know, there's just certain shoes. I don't know what it is, but there's certain shoes that just hold that status, and I don't want to say status like, you know, cultural status, but they hold that sneaker status like just higher than other ones for some reason. And this is, in my opinion, one of those shoes that you could bust out anytime, and they are the freshness. So, as you can tell, very, very similar release to the cements that came out earlier this year in terms of the general styling of the shoe, with obvious True Blue differences. I'll get up closer so y'all can see. But, of course, white mid, white upper, you know, the crushed leather, or pleated leather, yeah, whatever. But very, very similar, in fact, identical to the cements that came out. Keeping the same elephant print, which I love, along the sides here, but in an added touch that I'm totally feeling right here. Get the elephant through the lace locks here, or through the mid, which I love. Love how that looks. One thing that they did keep similar, or the same, so I really wonder how difficult it was for them to produce these shoes. It had to have been, man, Nike's making an assload of money off of these. They kept the exact same shoe with the cements in these and just changed like 3 things. They kept the same red eyelets here, which I like. They have a red Jumpman on the front, but it is a different color red. Just so you see the red on the cements is kind of more of a fire red, where this one is a little bit darker of a red. You have the blue eyelets on these, which I think is cool. The lace holes here as well. Obviously, inside is the same True Blue, whereas on the cements it was a reddish orange. This is like a fire red. Of course, down through the side and around through the mid, you have the true blue coloring, offset with the white and the gray, which is identical to what they had on the cements, except on the cements, it's black here, and this is actually white. So, little different there. And then, of course, Jumpman on the back, got to be true blue, whereas on the other one, it was black. But same, everything else is identical. Which I'm not saying it takes anything away from it. Honestly, like, even check out the sole. You know, it's an identical sole. So I was surprised. I actually thought, you know, I'd never seen the True Blues before. I thought that this was going to be blue on it, but it is what it is. I honestly think it's tight because it does tie into the red of these. But, so it definitely is a tight look. I'm going to sit back down. But, you know, in my opinion, it's a way tighter look than the cements. The cement, I love the cement. Love it. But it's kind of a boring shoe almost. Whereas this has some, I think just the addition of the blue coloring makes it pop a lot more. The cements are kind of one of them. That if I busted them out 3 or 4 years from now, it's like, oh, no cements. You bust out the black threes that are coming out at the end of this year in 3 or 4 years, and it's like, oh shit, son, you know, same with these. Whereas with those cements, it's like, that's why I'm busting them out now. They're cool to wear. I'm not saying it's not a good shoe, but, and again, this is completely my personal opinion. Those don't hold the same, you know, mystique almost that these do. That there's a reason I still haven't worn my cool grays or my Space Jams. And I know people say, I'm always one to preach, you know, real collectors wear their kicks. I'm not saying I'm not going to wear them. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to wear them. So that's kind of what I'm doing with these as well. You know, it's definitely a great shoe. And for all those of y'all who are out there rocking them, good for you. I'm going to be there eventually. I'm the type of person, when I get a shoe I really like, I hold off on them a little bit just to, I guess, make me like them even more, if you will. And then when I bust them out, it's like, boom. So this is one of those. But definitely love it. You know, if you had a chance to cop them, definitely, you know, I'm glad you did. They are sold out. They didn't sell out as fast as I thought they were going to, but they definitely are all sold out. You ain't finding them anywhere. Well, no, I'm sorry. They had them on Eastbay in a size 12. They did have them on Eastbay. And this is, I checked probably like 2 weeks ago because I was looking for a buddy who hit me up on Facebook. Like, tell me you didn't get those True Blues. I wanted those so bad. But I tried to get him, but he only had some 10s. So he wasn't able to rock the 12s they had on Eastbay. But they still do have a pair of 12s. Well, at least they did. They might be going now. But if you can get your hands on these, they're definitely a fly kick. One of my favorite pickups of the year thus far. Everybody knows I do like the 3s a lot, so this was a good one to get. And I'm definitely happy. But there's some great releases coming out over the summer. Couple things I've slept on that I haven't been able to pick up. Money was a little tight after the World Series. Spent a lot of money on some things I could have been spending on Jordans. But it was all good. It's all good. So I had to sleep on a couple pairs I don't like sleeping on, but there's still a few gems in the works that I'm excited about getting. So plus I'm trying to find a throwback pair, like a 5 or 6 year old pair I'm trying to spend some money on as soon as I get the money to spend it on. So that might be pretty exciting for my sake at least. Y'all might hate the pair, but something I'm excited. It's a pair of 3s, and in my opinion it's my favorite pair of 3s. I'm not going to give you more than that, but yeah, I'm not even going to give you more than that. If you can figure out which ones they are, cool. But it's my favorite pairs of 3s. That doesn't tell you much. There's something special about them. Sometimes you just got to do something, and you got to do it right. See, now I just want to edit it out because now I just totally gave it away. Damn it. Anyway, I'm out. I'm done for the night. Wanted to show you guys these. You know, like I said, I had a nice present waiting for me, and here they are. So once again, Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com with my newest sneaker collection edition, that being the Air Jordan 3 True Blue. So, real hot shoe. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And hope you guys do too. Hope you like my review of it. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you're able to cop a pair. So once again, Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com. For Matthew Maley Poker on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Search for me on Facebook. Search for Matthew Maley Poker, and of course on Twitter, @Matthew Maley. So, peace out, y'all.